Like the vaults, they there's because in each game you'll find some vaults in on the map, and
Mm-hmm.
some of the stories in there are just like, oh my god, this is just crazy. Like, somebody made a video of it. There was there was a vault that had, I think, 999 men and only one woman.
Oh my
And
God.
then the next one, it was the opposite. It was 999 women and one man. Yeah, and then they even said the whole point of the vaults was in the beginning supposed to be, yeah, used for shelter if nuclear war happens. But in actuality, they would, because of the world's population at the time,
Mm-hmm.
they would had to build, I think, like thousands and thousands and thousands of vaults. But instead, they only made like 120 of them, and a lot of them were used as experiments.
Oh, that's not fun.
Like, for example, the vault you enter in four, it actually has a cryogenic chamber. So the start of that one is you actually you are in, like, back in I think it was the 50s and 60s, and then you then enter the vault, and you then get in the cryogenic chamber, and then you're frozen for like 200 years. So then you wake up and everything is just destroyed around you. There was one of the creepiest ones was, I don't think I ran into this one. It was a they put a guy and a crate full of puppets into a vault,
Oh my
and
God.
the experiment was to see if this person can like pretty much live by himself in complete isolation. But then he started
Mm-hmm.
going like crazy. To then the puppets started apparently talking to him.
Oh.
So yeah, and then just basically lost his mind. There was one that I actually, it was in the third one, and I remember going to this one and just, yeah, this one was just messed up. You go into this vault and you find out that there's a cloning facility in it, and there's only one guy in there, but he cloned himself multiple times.
Oh
So now there's
my.
clones named Gary in there, and they're actually threatening towards non-clones. And the only
Oh,
thing that they say is Gary. That's the only
that's it?
say they, yeah, yeah. And it's like it's it's messed up, but you're like, there's parts where I'm like trying to sneak around, and they're just saying like, oh, Gary, and it's just like, yeah, nope, you're gonna get shot in the face.
Mm.
But the another one I found was in New Vegas, and you go into the vault, and then you look at the computer from the beginning, and the vault, they had to sacrifice one person per year or everyone would die, and it was decided by voting systems.
Mm-hmm.
So, and everything was normal except for the killing person per year part. But then after a year, everybody didn't want to kill each other. So five people made a pact to not do anything and to commit suicide. But then you then go further into the vault, and you find you can hack a system, and when you
Right.
hack it, it actually tells you the real story. And that the real story was after a year, no one had died because the computer was going against programming. And
What?
that's what it wanted. It wanted basically to everyone to defy the rules that it said. And then people started just going crazy and killing each other, to then that five group of people, four out of them did commit suicide and then one left. And you don't know who that person is. You don't know what happened to them. So they left.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
it's crazy.
a lot of the vaults are just like, this is messed up. And yeah, like I said, there's parts in the games where um and their storytelling is right on par. And yeah, moments that I look back at and I'm just like, yeah, that was messed up, or that was super memorable, that it will be stuck in my head forever. Like running into those vaults.
If you enjoyed this clip, be sure to listen to the full episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe for more from the cinematic duo.